Morty Bacard joins us today from Lakeside Pottery in Stamford, and it's the name of his new enterprise. And nice to have you here.
Hello. Hi.
And this is a very big enterprise because this is more than just your making and selling your own pottery. It's bigger than that, isn't it?
It's a whole school. I have 2 teachers right now, in addition to myself teaching as well, and there are about 2 other teachers that are going to join us for the summer camp programs. And we have an open studio, co-op, when artists can come and use the studio to do their own work. So it covers the full spectrum, all the way from beginners, kids, adults, to professionals that want to use the studio to do their own work.
Well, we'll let you start this piece right now, but people are saying to themselves, you were a vice president. We know Walker, which was affiliated with Priceline, had some tough times, but still, this is a big change.
It is. I have a young family, and I really was tired of the corporate life. It just wasn't meant to be for me, although I've done well from the outside view. It wasn't what I'm all about. So now it feels that's my journey. That's what it meant to be, and I'm pursuing that full blast.
You've regained a certain quality to your life that you had lost. All right, tell us what you're going to be working on today.
Well, the thing is, I'm just going to show how the process goes. This is a raw piece of clay. It's stoneware, and I don't have time to do the whole thing, so I'm just going to phase it in. So this is a raw piece of clay. That's when it's centered. You make a hole in the middle, and then you bring a cylinder. Now this cylinder can be so many things. It can be a vase, it can be a bowl, it can be any one of those pieces here. And if I have 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I can form this into something that you like to see. Now while I do that, I'll talk a bit. Once the clay is formed into a shape, it needs to dry into something like that.
That is pretty.
This is greenware. It's very fragile. I'm going to break it, so don't say how.
Oh, no.
See?
Oh.
It just breaks. And then it needs, so in order for it not to break, it needs to be fired to a bisque form, like that. Then you glaze it, and you fire it again with the glazes, so you can see how it transitions from plain color into colorful thing. This can be recycled and become clay again. So although it's broken, it's going to have next life.
All right. So what is this going to be? What are you feeling like today?
Probably a bowl. That's probably, for the time I have, that's the only reasonable thing to do.
Okay.
So
now, we know that you were interested in pottery, but you really were not a potter before, when you were digital.
No,
Walker Digital,
no,
were you?
I was creative. I was an engineer and then became an engineering manager, so my role was to make products for companies. So this is another form of creation, but doesn't give me the corporate stress. There are a lot of people that come from corporate world, in particular for evening classes or night classes, where they really just want to do the same thing, but you have to give up a lot of things. You have to give up the corporate salary, for example, and a lot of the good things.
All the perks.
All the perks, you know, fancy cars, fancy homes, etc. But my family is very happy that I've done that.
Isn't that nice? But you really have taken it more to a bigger step by having the gallery and having the other teachers and having, I mean, I would think you're kind of getting some of those headaches of running a business just on a smaller scale.
Not really, because I have a person, one of the teachers, his name is Roger Bowman, he's going to run the whole place eventually. Oh. So he's going to give me some time to do my own thing. Initially, yes, it's a lot of headache. It's like any other business. You got to get
off the ground.
Got to get the ground. The winter programs are all booked, back to back. And we began spring booking and summer camp. So it is off the ground already, and I was very surprised how quickly it took place. But the main reason why it took such a shape so quickly is that we are affiliated with lots of organizations, Greenwich, Stamford Public Schools, and adult education, and they really do most of the booking for us.
Well, if this has kind of piqued your interest at home, Lakeside Pottery, we're going to give you the website and a little bit more about Morty Bacard's school and how you can perhaps participate. Morty, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It was a bold move. It looks like it's worked out.
Thank you.
And we're going to take a break. We'll be back.